Injured on the job. His K9 falls through the ceiling and still finishes his mission.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11 on your side.
Emotions running high, tensions boiling over. Those feelings front and center as a group of protesters toppled a Confederate monument in Durham, North Carolina tonight. Of course, all of this comes after the violent, even deadly protests in Charlottesville this weekend.
And now family and friends are mourning a 32-year-old woman in the city is praying for healing. Our Annalisa Gale is live in Charlottesville tonight with the very latest. Annalisa?
Nancy and Allison, just take a look at some of the words written here as part of this memorial for those impacted by the violent scene on Saturday. Words like resist hate with love and UVA nurses for Heather. Tonight, many are starting to figure out how to prevent this from happening again.
Dozens of community members united in Charlottesville on Monday evening, hours after James Fields Jr. appeared in court. He's accused of running his car into a crowd of counter-protesters during a white nationalist rally, killing Heather Heyer and injuring dozens. 2 troopers also died in a helicopter crash while they were monitoring the situation. As this makeshift memorial grows, there are many questions.
How do we honor the life of this woman who was simply trying to stand up for our community as a whole?
We need an explanation of what the police strategy was, because it was pretty inefficient and ineffective.
Charlottesville Police Chief Al Thomas admits this.
We lost 3 lives this weekend. I certainly have regrets.
There was lack of preparation, lack of communication. We want to know why. Why was that? And what is our plan for the future?
Educator Karen Waters-Wick says the days ahead will be tough.
We're always going to be the community that's associated with domestic terrorism.
And tonight, Fields is being held without bond. Meanwhile, Governor Terry McAuliffe says he's working on a commission with community leaders that will work on legislative solutions to prevent this from happening again. Live in Charlottesville tonight, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.
Annalisa, thank you. And incidents across the country right now proving emotions following the Charlottesville violence are running high. In Boston, a memorial to Holocaust victims was smashed, a teenager charged. In Baltimore, 2 of 4 Confederate monuments deface. The most recent, a 114-year-old statue covered in red paint. And farther south in Gainesville, Florida, a Confederate statue known as Old Joe removed, just one of many in our country being taken down.
And from Texas to Tennessee, in New York City, and right here in the nation's capital, a show of solidarity after the violence in Charlottesville. Here in D.C., hundreds took to the streets with calls to build a brighter future. Our Tom Rousey live with their message tonight. Tom?
Well, and Allison, one group in particular started at the White House, went throughout the city, and they chose to end their march here at a statue of a former Confederate general that's right here in D.C. at Judiciary Square.
About 100 demonstrators marched through D.C.'s streets. They protested 2 main things.
They got signs saying they don't support Trump. They got signs saying they don't support the alt-right. So it's the whole thing.
We must stop racism, fascism. It's in your own homes, in your schools.
The march ended at the statue of Confederate General Albert Pike.
White people, I'm glad you're out here, but understand, you're not just out here for black lives, you're out here for your own lives.
A minority of the protesters wore masks, including one man who said he was in Charlottesville.
I saw the man beaten and nothing happened. If you live in a state where it is legal, arm yourself and prepare to defend yourself from these vicious people.
Separate groups gathered in Virginia and Maryland. At the West Hyattsville Metro Station, Jonathan Haskett spoke of family members killed in the Holocaust by Nazis.
And the only other thing that I want to say, besides opposing these people with every fiber in me, is that love conquers.
Amen.
Back here in Northwest, you see that building with the lights on? That is the Metropolitan Police Department headquarters, and this is the statue of Confederate General Albert Pike. Gives you a sense of where it's located here at Judiciary Square. A lot of the protesters who came here tonight feel like that statue should be taken down. Reporting live in Northwest at Judiciary Square, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
Tom, thank you. And this just in tonight, another CEO has quit the president's manufacturing council over the president's response to the violence in Charlottesville. Kevin Plank, head of Baltimore-based Under Armour, says he will work to promote unity, diversity, and inclusion. Merck CEO Kenneth Frazier also left the council this morning, calling his decision a matter of personal conscience.
And it's become one of the most searing images from the weekend's protests in Charlottesville. White nationalists carrying those tiki torches as they marched through the streets. Well, tonight, the maker of those torches says it does not condone the violence. Tiki brand put out a statement today saying it's not associated with that protest and its torches are intended for positive events.
Investigators say it could be days or even weeks before we know what caused a state police chopper to go down just a short distance from those protests. Lieutenant H.J. Cullen and Trooper Pilot Burke Bates were killed while responding to the clashes. And tonight we know a distress call was not made before the chopper went down. The NTSB is investigating. Count on ABC 7 to stay on top of the situation in Charlottesville every step of the way. Be the first to know of any new developments by signing up for news alerts at WJLA.com/text.
Meanwhile, new at 11 tonight, a Muslim man attacked as he walked down the sidewalk with his wife. It happened yesterday, and that man says they were walking along Rollins Avenue, which is in Rockville. They were speaking in Arabic when another man made derogatory comments and then attacked him. Police are investigating this as a hate crime. The victims are doing okay tonight. If you have any information about this, officers want to talk to you.
And we're closely watching new developments tonight in North Korea's looming threat over Guam, the regime gearing up for a possible attack on the U.S. territory. Michelle Marsh joining us now with the very latest.
Nancy, North Korea's state